Hello. Welcome back, everybody. We are live. And just like yesterday, we have a big data release coming. We have CPI, US CPI, aka inflation data, coming in just shy of 25 minutes, 24 minutes to go until we get that release. Where are we? Well, obviously, currently, we have pushed back up on Bitcoin after dropping down. So obviously, we came up yesterday following the PPI release. We then pulled back a little bit, obviously into the afternoon/evening, and then since then we've obviously undergone a rally, gone a bit higher, pulled back, and kind of just in the same range now. ETH, on the other hand, obviously looks a bit different, a bit more volatile. Yeah, definitely more volatile than Bitcoin in terms of its moves. This one obviously pumped up alongside Bitcoin with the PPI data, then retraced the whole move plus some back down to 4,300, and then has rallied basically towards yesterday's highs and is hanging around there. So yeah, that's currently where we're at with the two big uns. We'll obviously take a look at the rest of the market. Let me know what you'd like me to look at, if you'd like me to look at anything specific, but obviously, yeah, we'll cover the rest of the market in due course. And yeah, obviously, thank you for joining me for another day. It's great to be here. It's great to have the opportunity to entertain you all and obviously watch the CPI release together. RMYN, Ramin, how we doing? Great to see you. John, how we doing, mate? Great to see you. Up or down? Isn't that the age-old question? We'll take a look at obviously what the data's meant to be in a minute. I don't know. I can't really tell because obviously kind of we pumped up yesterday, then dropped back down, and then we've rallied. You know, we pumped up again towards the same place. It's a really difficult one. I think it's literally just a toss of a coin. I don't know. Hello, Sean. How we doing, mate? Good afternoon to you, Scottish, as well. Great to see you. And we've got someone from on X. Thank you very much. Happy CPI Day. Yeah, thank you very much for getting involved. Great to see you. Do take a moment to come over to the YouTube channel and drop a subscribe. It'd be great to have you. But yeah, thank you very much. And anyone else that's watching on X, hello to you there. Welcome. Now, obviously, in the past 10 minutes, we have had Bitcoin pump back up from 114,000 all the way back up towards 114,300. So yeah, I mean, what are we going to get today? It could be very interesting, couldn't it? It could be very, very interesting. I'm currently not in a trade, so we'll obviously go through them. What happened yesterday? I did close out yesterday my Bitcoin and my. I'll show you. Let me see. Here, yeah. So I closed out the Bitcoin long, which closed for 385 USDT, which was on a different account. We then transferred obviously all the money to this account, so we're going to be streaming on here from now on, which is better because me and SMFC won't get mixed up with each other then and get under each other's feet. We then obviously, yeah, we did actually have the ETH one long on here as well, so closed that out for plus 73.23. But obviously, mainly what we want to be looking at is the percentages in it, because you can take the percentages and obviously, you know, imagine whatever it is for your typical margin that you use or whatever. And then I did short Bitcoin last night down here, closed it out. Actually, that was a really good exit, to be fair, for myself. I didn't long it as early as I should, but obviously I think it bottomed around 113k, I think. Yeah, right there, yeah. So that was a good. If I would have smacked it back straight away, then it would have been, yeah, obviously would have been great. But then I waited a little bit and then obviously took the long on ETH yesterday at 4,347 last night, and then closed that for just under obviously $100 more, which then realized 27% and 113 USDT on that account. So across yesterday and today, we've extracted quite a bit from the market. You know, that is well towards about 600 USDT between yesterday and today. Obviously it's a bit different here because I did take some money out of this account that was already in it, just to kind of give it a level playing field of basically just trading with profits. But yeah, let's see. Anyway, so let's go and have a look at what we are meant to be having today. Did you let me know what you've been trading? No, let me know in the chat. Did you get any longs on yesterday? Did you maybe short it back down? Did you maybe long it again once we got the dip last night? Let me know what you guys have been doing. Firewatch, how we doing, mate? Great to see you. Elias says, what would be your forecast for Sol in the short term? We'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at that next, Elias, for you, my friend. Elias, I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. If you are new around here, yeah, please do drop a subscribe. Make sure you drop a like as well. And obviously, for anyone that's looking to trade anywhere today, we do have a bunch of links in the chat. That is for BLOFIN, Femex, and BitUnix. Obviously, as it stands, BLOFIN is the only fully non-KYC exchange out of them. BitUnix and Femex, you do have to well, to be fair, BitUnix is a bit different. You don't actually have to KYC straight away on BitUnix. You can create a non-KYC account, deposit, trade, all that good stuff. You only have to KYC on BitUnix when you want to withdraw. But Femex now, you do have to KYC straight away. But if you did actually, fun fact for you, if anyone has had a Femex account previously, that is grandfathered at non-KYC if you haven't KYC'd it. But obviously now for any new accounts that are made, you have to KYC. But yeah, you get some great welcome bonuses to that as well. And obviously Femex is the latest exchange that we've partnered with. So they are offering a VIP trial. So you get an upgraded VIP level, which equals obviously less fees. And they are offering you some great deposit bonuses alongside the obviously traditional ones that you will get for creating accounts without a referral link anyway. But obviously using the Stonksy link, which is in the description, you get additional ones here. So obviously that's a $20, $100, and then all the way up to a $990, $999 trading bonus, obviously, if you hit this top one here. So yeah, do check them out. Bitcoin is getting its pump on as well. We are pumping into CPI, which is interesting. We are pumping into CPI. Sol running. Caught a really nice short on Bake. Oh, yeah, I mean, well, Bake did like a, what was it in the end? It was like a 400% move or something yesterday, wasn't it? It was all them Binance ones, all them ones that Binance were announced it would delist. So obviously SLF was in that, and I think there was another one called Hi-Fi as well, and maybe another one. They obviously all got slammed last week, and then just randomly yesterday, just all started popping off like crazily. Interestingly, Bitcoin has just taken out the current daily high there, and has swiftly dropped back down. So that is quite interesting. Oh. Anyway, we've got just over 15 minutes to go. Let's take a look at Sol. Oh, look at it go. So Sol, let's go to the daily chart. So we are now approaching kind of this region, which obviously I think could potentially work as a bit of a sticking point for Sol. It could get stuck in here around 230 is what I believe. If we go down to the 4 hour, we might be able to pin actually a better one. But we've had these levels mapped out for ages on Sol, haven't we? Ages. If we go on here, let's map out this on Sol. We could probably get a nice one in there, kind of refine it a bit more for everyone. So we'll use that. Obviously, we're not quite there just yet on Sol. So we might have a bit further to go before maybe we come into some supply. But really, you look at Sol, and obviously if you're looking for upside, I would say, this looks like it would be a sticking point for it once it gets to around 235-ish, maybe, a couple dollars higher. We definitely could potentially have some supply come in and see a pullback from there. But obviously, if the momentum continues straight there, I think it's just one bazooka up towards 260 then, which you can see obviously is daily resistance. And then again from there, we could fall off, or if we get above there, if we close obviously Solana's highest ever daily close, we could then obviously come for this wick, this big old wick that we've got up here, and then it should just be one straight run up to there then pretty easily, because there is literally nothing but a couple of wicks. We've got a couple of lower highs on these wicks here, but obviously this big giant one here from when Trump launched his coin. So yeah, I think that literally there's not, if you look down, obviously we've removed some lines along the way, but we've basically been obviously planning out the Sol moves since basically the bottom, just level to level, and we are obviously approaching the point where we've not got that many levels left until we reach all-time high price discovery. But yeah, I would definitely say looking at this level, anywhere in and around 235, give or take a couple of dollars, could act as supply. So we could get, a sell-off from there. But if the momentum carries on, and obviously, maybe we get Bitcoin go to 117K, maybe higher, then we could just see it just blast through there. And I would be looking for, towards 260, 262 after that. But yeah, I mean, what a run. What a run it's been on. It is absolutely steamrolling, isn't it? It is absolutely steamrolling. But yeah, you guys let me know what you would like me to look at. We have got, we've still got a bit of time. We have got 26 viewers and 11 likes. So can we get these likes up, please? Let's try and get these likes up. Let's get this past 20 likes. Only takes a second. Scroll down, hit the like button. It will be massively appreciated from me. I will love you forever. Yeah, that's what we're looking at on Sol anyway. I hope that helped, Elias. I mean, I suppose the only thing we didn't really do, obviously, we covered upside. We covered, obviously, potential rejection points. I mean, in the scenario where maybe, CPI comes out and Bitcoin shits the bed, I suppose you could be wondering, where would you be looking for potential downside? I think back in towards here would be reasonable. We'd basically just come and run all these stops below here. You can see you've just got like one leg up, leg up, leg up. We haven't come and collected all these stops below here. So yeah, if we do enter the downside, I would probably be looking for 216 to kind of mark the bottom if it was an aggressive sell-off, and then potentially looking for obviously settlements and then maybe to go again from there. So that's that scenario covered for you as well. I realized I was only looking bullish, I was only looking upside, which is fine. That is a nasty bit of behavior from Bitcoin there, isn't it, going into CPI now. I'm personally not in a trade at the moment because I obviously shown you guys the trades that we had on yesterday and the one that I put on last night carrying over to today. So I'm fully closed out at the moment, nothing open, kind of just going into CPI calm and just going to see what we get and obviously react from there. But I think it will be telling, upside, we've got 117k as the CME gap target from here. Downside, we'll go and have a look at that on Bitcoin as well. And then obviously that will massively dictate where altcoins are going to go, isn't it? No problem at all. Yeah, if anyone else, if you've got any questions on that as well, feel free to obviously ask any questions on Solana or on any altcoin. If anyone wants me to look at anything different, do let me know. WorldCoin is getting a bit of a deep correction now, isn't it? So there you can see Stonksy doing its magic again. From the upside to the downside, you can see there obviously all throughout these rallies, 1, 2, then we got a bit of sideways there, then another one went there. This one went against the grain a bit, but as you can see, this is where Stonksy really comes in beneficial because we caught the uptrend absolutely perfectly, and then it was obviously in a green background here, which closed in a loss, but then you can see crucially it recognized that the trend was still down, so it got out of that green background at a loss, got into a red one, and then has obviously made back what would have been lost there plus some, but obviously crucially not holding on to a losing position, getting out of that losing position as the trend continued down, getting into a short as the trend continued down, and obviously capturing that. So yeah, it's not always about the money that you make in the market. It's also about minimizing your losses, and obviously that's a great example there on how Stonksy does that. If you don't know what Stonksy is this indicator that you see on screen. You do also get the oscillator and you get Discord access, and we do run trading bots on BLOFIN and soon to be Bitunix. We may launch them on Femex as well, I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, it is absolutely fantastic. Great community, great indicator. And obviously you can pick these up for very cheap at the moment. We do have 35% off. Yeah, that's 35% off lifetime and annual. So, for instance, the annual comes down to under £650 for an entire year of access. So they are discounted automatically at checkout. Now you can grab 20% off your first month. So if you want to come and try it for a month, you can do that with code BOT20. So you have to use a code on this one. And that's the one you want, this monthly one, code BOT20 at checkout. And that gets you access to everything. Do be wary though, obviously this cheaper one that you see, it is literally what it says on the tin. It is the oscillator only plan and Discord access, and that's it. That's all you get. So obviously the oscillator is here at the bottom. And you get Discord access, and that's it on that cheaper plan. But yeah, let's see what we're gonna get. I'm very keen. I did go and buy some of this yesterday. This stock called HIPT. Hyperon DeFi. Basically, it's just a hyperliquid treasury company. And last time I checked, I was roughly 10% up on that, but it looks like maybe it's come down a bit pre-market. But got high hopes for that in the coming weeks. Link breaking out, yeah. Well, I haven't looked at AVAX. AVAX was breaking out yesterday as well. Finally, after that 6-7 month range it's had. So here we go. So last time we had 2.7%. Now they have forecast it higher. So obviously the forecast has gone up to 2.9. So there is a bit of breathing room there, obviously, from the last data release. I can't remember. I think we may have come in on target on the last data release. That came in at 2.7. And the forecast is 2.9. So we'll see what we get. But yeah, not a fan of that price action going into this, to be honest. I don't kind of like the build up, the liquidation of obviously the daily high, and then just a swift rejection. But could just be clearing the path. It could just be clearing the path. But yeah, for those of you that haven't liked yet, please do drop a like. We've got 8 minutes, maybe just over 7 minutes to go until CPI is released. And we are on only 15 likes, so there's 41 of you legends here. So it only takes a second. Please do scroll down, hit the like button, and yeah, it will help me out massively. Obviously helps the stream out, helps push it to more people on YouTube. And it does only take 1 second of generosity from you people. So yeah, please do drop a like. Let's try and get this above 25 likes. It would be fantastic. But yeah, most importantly, thank you very much for joining me. It's great to have you all here. And yeah, we'll see what we get. Obviously, yesterday was great with the PPI data release. We had a really nice pump on Bitcoin following the PPI data. And then we corrected a bit, and then we've come back, obviously towards them levels. So let's see what we can get. ETH is actually looking interesting. That is carrying on pushing. So we did actually get obviously a pullback. We got up here on ETH, pulled back, and then we are actually going higher on ETH now. So we are all the way up past $4,450 past that. I think this is obviously some resistance up here for ETH at 4,500. But it is outperforming Bitcoin once again, as you can see there. It's 2.25% up against Bitcoin on the daily. So, yeah, wrestling some strength back from Bitcoin. I think, to be fair, it has had a little period of weakness, hasn't it, over the past, week or two. It has been a little bit weak against Bitcoin. So, yeah, that's great to see. And AVAX, what do you say about this? It's been a long, long time coming on AVAX, hasn't it? Let's remove some of these now. Some of these arrows. Let me remove some of these. So yeah, long time coming on AVAX. Obviously, this dates back to February. Rejecting from kind of this $26 region. But as you can see, obviously the dips got shorter. Compression up towards resistance, and then there's the follow through. Big daily candle yesterday on AVAX. If we do get an SR test of that, I'd obviously be looking very keen on if it holds kind of the $26.5 region for any potential longs. Market might not give it, as after all, it will be a gift, but maybe it could be catalyzed by Bitcoin. Got 5 minutes to go, so let's see. Let's get ready for it anyway. What do we want? Do we want a 1 minute chart or a 5 minute chart? 5 minute chart's a bit cleaner, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go with the 5. Yeah, but I will look at Link. I'll look at Link straight after the data release coding. So yeah, thanks for the heads up. Appreciate that. Discipline, afternoon to you. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Yeah, yesterday was great, wasn't it? Really good reaction yesterday. Interestingly, obviously, the S&P 500 is climbing to new highs. We hit another all-time high. It's just all-time high after all-time high, isn't it? And it has been climbing up, obviously, towards that level of yesterday, that region. But yeah, this will, obviously, the reaction of this will largely dictate what Bitcoin is going to do. Wiz, how we doing, mate? Great to see you. Great to see you, legend. How are we? Thank you for joining. But yeah, we do. We've got 4 minutes to go. Woohoo! Well, 3 minutes actually now. That's good to see. Yeah, come on then. Let's see what we're gonna get. What's everyone's? Let me know in the chat quickly. Do you think we're gonna go up or down? Let me know. Everyone spam the chat with your thoughts. Do you think we're going to go up or down? I should have done a poll, really. I've only just thought. Should have done a poll, but we do have the poll for US Open anyway in an hour. We'll do that every day. Yeah, let me know in the chat. Do you think up or down? Just say up, down. What do you think is going to happen on the data release? I mean, I don't know. I think it's kind of like a flip of a coin, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Circle came all the way back down yesterday, didn't it? All the way back down, and it's up again pre-market. Had a keen eye on Circle for a while now. Very keen eye on it. Down, up only. Down, then up. Up. What is it currently, and what are we expecting? So the forecast is 2.9%. So obviously higher than that is bad, because it shows obviously inflation is potentially rising again. Rising obviously then higher than the Fed estimates. Obviously cooler is obviously good heading into next week's FOMC meeting. Hoping for my trades to hit as an early birthday present. Oh, when is your birthday, Wiz? When's your birthday? Down, says Firewatch. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I'll be honest, like I'm kind of stumped. Yesterday I was feeling bullish because of where Bitcoin was at, and I was really optimistic. Maybe it's just because I don't have a trade open. You know, maybe it's that. If I was long, maybe. But it's definitely it's gonna go up. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, it could continue its course towards 170. Ooh, 117 today. Let's see. Right, we've got 50 seconds to go. Woo! Woo! Up. Says Simeon. Tomorrow? Oh, is it? Oh, Wiz, we'll have to give you a big happy birthday tomorrow, mate. Nice to have your birthday on a Friday as well. Right, we ready? Less 30 seconds to go. Woo! It is Twitchy bum time, innit? If you haven't already, please do make sure you drop a like on the stream. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe as well. And of course, click them links in the description. We are now partnered with 3 exchanges. One of them is fully non-KYC in BLOFIN. The other 2 are KYC to a certain aspect with Bitunix and Femex, but all 3 offering you great welcome bonuses to sign up with our link. Now here we go, and there we go. Bang! What are we gonna get? Oh! 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 Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh, what a candle! Oh, what a nasty candle! Oh wow! Wowee! What was it? Oh, it came in on forecast. So it came in on forecast. It came in at 2.9. So it was as forecasted. But that is, oh, look at that. That is a nasty sell-off. That is a bit brutal, isn't it? That is a bit brutal. Short at the moment, says Wiz. Proved quite well. Proved quite well, mate. Proved to be a good position to hold. Yeah, I remember you saying you were short in the Discord this morning. I mean, yeah, to be fair, it could just be clearing liquidity, couldn't it? I mean, if you come and see now, if you look where that spike was, when you actually look on a chart, you can see exactly where obviously liquidity was built up and what that was driven to do. So let me just show you exactly, obviously, how you can tell that. So let's mark on where that spike was to the downside there. So then let's look. You can just see, no matter what time frame you're looking at, you can see, you know, roughly where liquidity will be built up. So we definitely would have had liquidity below there, and obviously on this uptrend, we would have had liquidity below these, and it's just come and cleared all that out in one. And look at that! What an absorption! Woo! So it looks like that was just used as a liquidity hunt. Stopped a load of people out, potentially obviously liquidated people as well, and it's just, you know, basically fully absorbed it back to where it was. Called it. You did. You said down then up, didn't you? Down, as I said. Yeah. That was pretty nasty wipeout there, wasn't it? Now, obviously, what matters from here is the reaction that we get moving into US Open. So let's go and get the poll up like we do. So go vote in the poll now. Obviously, this is for US Open, which is coming in just under an hour now. Let's go and see what did the old S&P 500 do. Oh, look at that. What a candle on the S&P that is. What a candle. All the way down to 6,530 and all the way up to... Is that an all-time high? Where did that candle go? No. Just shy of an all-time high on the S&P. Just shy by a couple of dollars. Unbelievable. And now it is looking like, obviously, it's filling in some of that wick. So yeah, personally, yeah, I still don't have any open position. I kind of want to see this play out. I mean, if we look on the hourly, what have we got on the hourly? Mark all this. We are still green on the hourly, though. Something to note. Obviously, Stonksy is still green on the hourly. Yeah, we could just come for a full wipeout, to be fair. Back to the starting point of PPI yesterday. Could, I wouldn't rule out a drop today, potentially. And I would, I'd definitely probably be looking to long from there. If that is retested. Nick, how we doing, mate? How we doing? I'm only saying down on US Open because there's bound to be news about Charlie Kirk shooting. I don't know if that will affect the market too much, to be honest. I mean, that was horrific, wasn't it? Yeah, obviously, pretty dark day for America yesterday. But I don't know if it would really affect the market that much. Not to my knowledge, anyway. Could do, but yeah, I'm not too sure. John grabbed a good entry. Very nice, mate. Very nice. I don't think it will. No, I can't see it affecting the market too much. I mean, really, the only way it would really affect the market is if it come out that it was, some other country had sent someone to do that. Do you know what I mean? And I haven't really been following the story much today on if they've caught anyone or, who they've got under suspicion or arrest. But I suppose the only way really it could affect the market is if it kind of brewed up potential war fears, if it come out that, a country had sent someone to do that. And obviously then you're looking at how the US retaliates. That's really the only way I could see it potentially affecting the market. And I can't see it affecting it too much apart from that. But I mean, yeah, it's at a really interesting point. Bitcoin. Not caught anyone makes you think it might be a pro who did it. Yeah, I mean, not just for that reason, though, for the fact that it was from 200 yards away. I mean, the fact it was from 200... I mean, I don't know. Obviously, people can obviously get a lot of practice and be experienced with guns in America, can't they? Because obviously they can have their own and, shoot it on their own land or whatever. But it looked a fair distance, which makes you think, obviously, they would have had some pretty good scope on it. And I mean, from 200 yards away, I'm not an expert, but is that kind of a professional or at least a very experienced shooter? You would imagine so, to hit obviously a small target like the neck. SMFC says, yo, new Stonksy update got posted. Yeah, there we go. So everyone, there is a new Stonksy update. So if you do want to, we could do this actually live on stream. Hang on. Let me refresh this. And maybe the update should come through. Let's see. Wait for it to load. I haven't got a spinny thing just yet. I haven't got an update loaded on the thing. Have you seen the video? It was on the roof. Yeah, I've seen all that last night. I did see the video. Yeah, you couldn't get away from it. Like you just couldn't get away from it. Every time I refreshed my X timeline, it just reappeared. And I don't know if anyone else saw, like, someone was pretty close up that was filming it, just happened to get it on record. And yeah, it's horrific, isn't it? It's absolutely brutal. Obviously seeing that happen to someone, absolutely brutal. Yeah, I have seen that as well. Obviously, I think there's a lot of evidence in there to suggest that this person was on the roof far away, which does make you think, doesn't it? Like, obviously, after what happened to Trump, how has someone been allowed to get on that roof? Do you know what I mean? Like, you would imagine he had a lot of security around him. And the other thing that I was thinking is, I mean, obviously, it's all right to say this in hindsight, isn't it? It's all right to say this in hindsight now that it's happened, but obviously, after what happened to Trump when he got shot, you do look at it, don't you? On obviously where he was sitting under a tent, just fully exposed. Someone could have just obviously just walked out in front of him and done it. It wouldn't have had to been 200 yards away, would it? I mean, I imagine maybe they pat people down and stuff. I don't know how obviously gated off his things are. But I was thinking, like, after what happened to Trump, really, obviously, I mean, and again, it's hindsight, isn't it? But after that happened to Trump, get some big bulletproof glass and stuff to be in front of you, all around you, so you can't get shot. And again, obviously, it's saying that in hindsight now it's happened, but I mean, the fact that it happened to Trump, I think Trump did have a lot of bulletproof glass around him at a few of his rallies and speeches and stuff, didn't they? After that happened to him, so I think it's probably something that we'll see a lot now in America, especially obviously the Trumps and anyone closely tied to him. Is anywhere to go, if they're doing a speech or whatever, they literally might just be behind big panes of bulletproof glass from now on. Was only 6 police at an event of 3,000 people. Yeah, I mean, it's massively underprepared, isn't it? I mean, the thing is, the guy probably wasn't imagining that someone would shoot him over, obviously just opposing political views. But I suppose, in America, you have to be prepared for everything, don't you? Because anyone can have a gun. So yeah, it's wild. It's wild. But I suppose that anyone that's doing anything similar or whatever now, if it was me and I had to go up in front of a crowd of people and stuff, I would be like, put me in a bloody bulletproof dome. Do you know what I mean? Or at least get some big sheets of bulletproof glass and put it in front of me, to at least where anyone in the crowd couldn't get me. But yeah, it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy, and yeah, there you go. Oh, look at the wipeout on ETH. Whoa! Oh, what an entry that would have been. Oh, I should have more been paying attention to ETH. It basically come back to where I longed it last night. And has bounced straight back up. Oh, wish I would have got an entry on that. Wow. And again, you can see that. You can probably see it a bit more clearly on ETH, to be fair, than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's kind of stuck around at the same levels. But all these stops here and under here just got one big wipe out there on that wick. You can see all the way back into this area here where the wick came in. Just one big wipeout. I should have been looking at ETH. I mean, Bitcoin didn't come halfway near into it as an interesting position as ETH did. ETH literally come back. I'll show you. So ETH basically come back to where basically I entered last night, and then obviously closed it out. So that could have just been rinse and repeat, another $113 basically at this point, which is a shame. Yeah, should have been watching ETH. Marios, welcome back. How was your vacay? It was good, mate. It was good, yeah. I've actually been back since Monday, Marios. I haven't been on an extended one. I've been streaming since Monday. But yeah, thank you for joining again. It's great to see you. Yeah, it was lovely, nice and relaxing. Enjoyed it, recharged, and now ready to obviously go straight towards into Christmas. On a big charge now, aren't we, for the rest of September, and then obviously Q4. Did you take profits? I did, yeah. So I closed this out this morning. That one for 27%. I closed this one out this morning. I'm not in any at the moment, which is annoying because if I would have been watching ETH would have come into a very, much more attractive area than Bitcoin. But Bitcoin could come and fill this. The thing is, I think that's been kind of used as a liquidation event on ETH to just come and clear these stops. It looks, if you look at the two of them, Bitcoin coming back down to 113,500, I don't think is going to bring ETH back down to 4,350. We'd have to have Bitcoin go lower, which it could. I mean, I've highlighted this zone here because that would be retrace the PPI pump. I could, you could definitely see a scenario, couldn't you, where this pulls into here, kind of settles and then goes. And that could all happen, that could all happen today. If that happened, I'd probably be more interested in ETH, to be honest. But let's see. I mean, that could definitely happen. I'd be very interested in it coming back into there. ETH wicked right into my TP. Oh, nice. Very nice, mate. Very nice. I should have had an order set. The thing is, leading into that, I wasn't even thinking about ETH. I was just looking at Bitcoin. ETH didn't even cross my mind then for some reason. I don't know why. Sorry, busy over here. Good to be back. Yeah, mate, it's great to see you. Welcome back. I mean, let's see if we get something like this. I don't know if we will. I don't know if we'd be lucky enough to get something like this. But is it possible? God, yeah, it definitely is. This one is working lovely so far. That hit. Wiz, did you buy any of that yesterday? Did you buy any of that yesterday? I don't. It's weird that because what's weird is this morning. How could that be? This morning, I was up 10% on it. Right. Okay. Yeah. No, I get it. No. Doesn't matter. I was having a brain fart. I'm currently up just over 5% on it now. I was thinking, like, why is it like that? But then I was looking at this and then forgot, obviously, these are candles from last night, not this morning. It must have come up to around $11.50 or something this morning then. Anyway, let's go and look at Link. So obviously someone asked for Link, didn't they? Let's see. Link I think it's kind of just been cooling off, hasn't it? Yeah. I mean, look at that. There we go. It came into both my targets in the end, so I haven't looked at Link obviously since coming back. And in the end, it actually did come into both my targets. So you can see, obviously, we come up and we were looking for, obviously, a potential retrace, and we did obviously come into here at first. We did actually wick down to that one as well, and then we got like what would that be? Just shy of a 10% bounce ish, and then we actually came into the big one, which was here. And at that point, that is obviously where you find your risk, your max risk reward there, and that that's a great entry from in and around anywhere in there. Currently up nearly 8%, so yeah, it's great. What you can say is obviously if you look on the 4 hour, it's very easy to see that we do have resistance under $24, so in that grey zone. So you're literally just looking for a break above $24, and I think it probably runs back towards 25 and maybe just a bit above. This is still supply, this zone here. This $25 to $26.50 region. This zone here is still supply. But yeah, low time frame, it needs to break above 24, and then that should open the door then up to here. To obviously retest this bit. But it's just a game of patience. By what? Hipped. Yeah. Yes, the Wiz. Yes, the Wiz. Yes, the Wiz. Yeah, faked out. Oh yeah, I see what you mean there. Yeah. I'm gutted I missed that entry on ETH. Honestly, I'm gutted. That would have been perfect. What? It's putting out some crazy candles, aren't they? They're putting out. There's going to be a crazy 1 hour candle on all these. I mean, what a crazy thing, yo, that is. I would have loved to have got in down there. That's going to haunt me today, that now. Oh well. Link is all over my X account. Might be a rocket this year. Yeah, I've been seeing a bit of stuff on it, Link, yeah. Made a beautiful birthday present on gold. I bet you did, mate. 3216 to 3240, which obviously in gold terms. That can't be right. 32. It means 36. 3612. I'm guessing. 3612. Up to here. Yeah. 36. I'm guessing you mean 36 anyway. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I mean some big 1 hour candles. I'm so annoyed with that ETH move. Would have loved to have got back in there. Yeah, 36. Have you tried reloading Stonksy now, mate? Should defo be updated now. Let's see. There's nothing coming up there. Let me reload trading view. No. I don't got anything coming up. It might just be because I'm on here. Maybe I need to close the window down or something. I'll have a look. But I mean, for anyone obviously that needs to update Stonksy, you just have like a little spinning kind of purple. It looks like a refresh button, and then you just come on to the 3 dots, and it'll just in this bit you'll have an option to update script. So you will do that, and then yeah, it will update the script to the latest one. You then just need any changes that you've got, you just need to put back. So basically, any color changes that you make, obviously, to the indicator on the background color change or whatever. Can't see the update yet. ETH coming back. I mean, ETH has bounced back pretty much all the way, hasn't it? Yeah, ETH has bounced back pretty much all the way. Just a big wipeout event. You can see it's literally just obviously just cleared all this liquidity up here in one candle. So it's got that out of the way. It's looking like obviously it wants to make a move higher, and so is Bitcoin. So yeah, I'm kind of more just annoyed that I didn't get back in on ETH on that drop, even if it was somewhere up here. Would have been a great entry. I mean, yeah, look at that. CPI comes in today, 3.1, and we tanked on Monday. It's already happened. It's already happened. Marios came in 20 minutes ago. Came in 20 minutes ago. Came in at 2.9 on forecast. Came in on forecast 2.9. So yeah, it came in as expected, which then gave that wipeout to the downside. So I mean, in the end, it was an event to basically just go and stop people out and liquidate people, and it was just used as a stop hunt, liquidity grab, more than anything, and has obviously just bounced right back. Which is why, obviously, moving into these events, that's, obviously you can see there the importance in really managing your position, whether that be obviously closing them or obviously, maybe moving your stop loss to where you think it should go. Or having limit orders in to obviously open a trade in the event that you get a fast wick move like that. I beg my pardon. Pardon. Do excuse me. Peak? Where's he still in this? He's still in peak. I was having a good time of it, isn't it, recently? It's up over 16% today, and it looks like it's been on a great rally since Thursday. Yeah. Looks like it's up about, just shy of 50% since Thursday. Just over 30. What was that one that done the link thing? Oh, it was this, wasn't it? Was this the one that done the link thing? Yeah, it was, yeah. That looks like it settled a bit, to be fair. Also, trade desk is in the zone. Ooh. Sol broke resistance. Sol's having a good time of it, innit? I don't know whether to maybe put short on Bitcoin, to be honest. I don't know whether to maybe entertain a short or not. Stop above the high, maybe. I don't know. So let's see where Sol. Yeah. Sol's having a real good time of it. Sol is having a real good time of it. Strongest one at the moment, isn't it? Entry point for algo, mate. Let's have a look. I just need to decide quickly. I'm going to try and short Bitcoin out. Kind of don't want to, I'll be honest. Trade desk. Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah, let's see. Oh, it is. Oh, it's in the zone. Trade desk is in the zone. Look at that. All the way back to mid 2020. This has been daily demand as we got marked out. You see it all here, can't you? Oh yeah. Might have to go pick some of this up. I mean, it's basically nearly a 2x in it to close that gap. It's basically a 2x to close that gap. What caused that sell-off on it yesterday? Or is it just natural market movement? Maybe just price going to where price needs to go. Wi-Fi was a beast, Wiz, weren't it, yesterday? After stream, I mean, I think it was pumping anyway, weren't it? While I was on stream, I think, or pre-market. My God, 28% yesterday, just absolute beast. What is this thing? Something on the London Stock Exchange. Tell you what, did have a good day yesterday was CoreWeave. CoreWeave had a great day, didn't it? All the way back up from $100 to, basically, obviously closed on a just shy of 17%, but that was basically a 25% pump at one point. Really, really good move on CoreWeave. Yeah, fascinating. We'll have a look at some memes as well in a minute. I am wondering if this is maybe a short on Bitcoin. I just don't know. Well, I'll have a look at algo in a minute. Let me just I need to quickly decide what I'm doing. I don't know whether to try and take a short on Bitcoin or not, which is annoying because it's already gone down like $50. Stop at like 114,700. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Ooh. I'm kind of froze. I don't know whether to short it or not. It looks a bit distributed, to be fair, doesn't it? Which is annoying because I could have been in now from up here. Come back. Come back up. Come back up. That's annoying. Could have been in from basically 114. Let's wait a minute. If it goes without us, it's fine. I'll just look for a point to long it. ETH basically just tagged resistance, didn't it? Like 4,500 is resistance. So it basically tagged it. So ETH just really came into resistance. More than anything. Oh, let's have a little shorty on it. What do we think? What do we think, guys? Let me know. I said, tell you what, let's see what the poll's saying. Oh, so the poll's actually mostly in favour of going up. Suppose we could always cut it, couldn't we, if it wasn't? Oh, there we go again. Come on then. Go on then, let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Looking a bit potential like low time frame distribution in it. Methinks. I'd probably just be looking for like 112, 400. Let's see. We got our take profit. We got our stop lossing. Remember, nothing on this show is financial advice. It is purely educational and obviously entertainment based. So me taking this trade is definitely not financial advice. But yeah, let's see what happens anyway. Right, Algo. Stonksy not showing a trade. I'd hold. Yeah, this is more just gut instinct, to be honest. Looking at the PA more than anything. This is more than anything just gut instinct of how the low time frame PA has come up. So that's basically it. Yeah, it's nothing more than gut instinct of how the price action looks. So yeah. Anyway, let's look at Algo for Apoc. Let's have a look. Algo. I don't know if I have Algo still on here. Let's soon find out. I do. I don't know where any of these are. So I just end up removing them and then adding them back on. Let's see. So straight away, you can see we're still within our higher time frame range, aren't we? So obviously since February, we've came in and we've created this range here. Now it is obviously a pretty broad range. Now we can split this up and we'll split it up in a minute. But obviously what you can see is, you know, you've got your high time frame resistance and you've got your high time frame support. You know, you've got resistance all in here around 30 cents. Obviously sometimes a bit above. But give or take, and obviously support down there around 15 cents. Now, what we obviously want to do is we want to look at the most recent PA, obviously, you know, throughout July and August. And obviously from there, we can deduce that we do have daily support down here. So we have daily support in here, which is obviously giving us a much more close trading range. So we now have support in here around, you know, your 22.5 cents mark, and then up here we do obviously have the high time frame resistance. Now we could actually shorten this down a bit if we wanted to resistance around the 27 to 28 cent mark, you know. So we could come in, we could slap some resistance in here, like so, depending on obviously where you want to draw it, depends on how big your box is. But basically Stonksy has got it marked on there, as you can see, 28, 26, and then Stonksy has actually taken the lowest wick here as support, but personally I would like to have it there. That's where I've put it. So until obviously this, you know, comes to fruition, it's basically just capped. So obviously if it comes back into support here, APOC, you obviously want to see it hold. If it breaks down through there, then obviously we'll probably be looking back down towards, where would we look? Let's see. Let me zoom in a bit. Now obviously this is extremity in it, so you know you're probably talking Bitcoin going back to like 110k ish, obviously, to get this move to come off. Now there would actually obviously be reason to maybe look down there, which would be about a 5% drop below there, and then of course after that we're probably looking in and around here, the 19 cent mark. So they're two regions I'd be looking to the downside should we break this low time frame support here. But obviously for the meantime it's looking all right. So, you know, obviously if you're not already in a long, you know, obviously the closer price comes down into here, the better the risk reward to play a long up to there. Or obviously if price comes into here, to play a short as it comes into resistance. But then obviously if it gets above here, then it's come back into the high time frame resistance of 30 cents and a little bit above. So then you obviously want to look at the daily, and if we can, you know, break out on the daily, then obviously potentially then it gets a good old rally. That's what I would think for now, and that's pretty much it from what we can look at on the chart anyway. Let's see. That's stuck in it. Let's refresh it. Right. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yes, Delanium, how we doing, mate? Great to see you. Yeah, no worries at all. I hope that helped, or you know, I hope it was along the same lines as yours, mate. That would be great if it was. For those of you that have just joined, please do drop a like on the stream if you haven't, and of course subscribe if you're new. What have we got going on? If you haven't liked, yeah, please do. We're obviously very close to the same amount of viewers as likes, which is great. I am just going to go to the toilet, so if you haven't voted on the poll, do that as well. And I'll be back in just a second. Won't be a minute, and then obviously we'll be strapping in, looking for US Open then. So yeah, I'll be literally just a second as I go to the toilet, and then yeah. In the meantime, get some alts or whatever you want me to look at into the chat, and I'll come back and we'll cover obviously whatever it is that's been put in there. And yeah, we'll obviously see where we're going to get on Bitcoin following this. Right, I am back. I am back. Do not worry. It's kind of stuck, Bitcoin, isn't it? Stuck. Let me refresh this. Let me give it a good old refresh. There we go. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Let's see. I'm keen to just go with the flow on this trade now. See what happens. I mean, yeah, if we start pumping on US Open, then it could be a bit of a cause for concern, but it does look a little bit low time frame distribution, potentially, which then obviously I'd be loving a full retrace of this. Smack it back in towards 112, 400-ish, and then hit the green button again. If we can get there. Not that far away, is it? It's just a few nasty 5-minute candles away. And we can get most of the way there. Here we go. Oi, oi. Yeah, it's not that far away at all. And then I would be looking to long in there, I think. Retrace the full PPI move. And then trap some shorts and then rip it back up. And I would just probably use them profits or a chunk of the profits as the risk. Sad what happened to that guy. Yeah, really sad, mate, really sad. Such like a horrific way to go as well, isn't it? You know, it's such a horrific way to go like that in front of hundreds of people in real life, and then obviously millions and tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of people online. Like, really, really bad. Yeah, really bad. It's a shame. It's a shame. But I mean, that is unfortunately a case, isn't it? In the US, you know, you kind of really never, especially if you put yourself out there like that, you're never really safe, are you? With obviously just anyone being able to have a gun. Yes, all good, mate. All good. Obviously, Steve-O is our resident American, really. What did you make of the events of yesterday, Steve-O? Very sad, weren't they? Very, 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 very sad incident. Very sad incident. But yeah, how are you, Steve-O? You're good, mate. What have you been up to? What have you been up to? What have you been doing? Let's see. What have we got? Oh, look at Nvidia. Blimey. Nvidia's back up there, innit? Pre-market. 178. Big. I say big push up relative to the 5-minute chart, yeah, but obviously almost $2 up pre-market. Apple, yeah, that had a good, like, fairly decent sell-off yesterday, didn't it? Obviously, it looks like it settled. We got Meta. A lot of them are up pre-market, which obviously Google's not. Google's the only one that's down, actually, but that probably goes hand in hand with the S&P obviously being up from yesterday as well. Ooh, looking a bit weak, Bitcoin, isn't it? looking a bit weak. I'm glad I listened to my gut now. I'm glad I listened to my gut. Even if this ends up just like obviously like V reversing, you know, it looks like we haven't actually taken that low yet. We've taken it on some of the other, what exchange is this? Binance. We've actually taken a low on Binance, but yeah, I'm glad I went with my gut. See, I told you, RN. Yeah, I mean, yeah, famous last words. US Open comes V reverse, stop me out. But obviously up to now, that kind of gut feeling I had is paying off. Yeah, I'll be looking just a simple retrace of the pump. Go back to the starting point. People get bearish, people short. I will long, and then I will ride off into the sunset. You're working your ass off. Hate it. I need to be rich like you. Oh, mate. If only. If only. I need to be rich like you. The meme coin trader. Mourning the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Rip. Yeah. Absolutely. I heard the sad news at a MBGA meeting last night. What is the name that you have for that group, Steve? What is it again? What's the name of the group? But yeah, it's sad, mate. Sad on it, like, literally, and especially obviously if you was on X, if you're flicking anywhere on X, you literally just couldn't get away from it. Like everywhere, it was just like the video was just everywhere. You just couldn't unsee it. I honestly must have seen that video, no joke, about 30 times. And obviously the close up, the one of the person who's close up to women filming it, there's obviously a one from a far away in there, but the one that's close up is really bad because obviously like you just see like his neck just basically just pop. It's, oh man, yeah. But what's the name of that group again? It's a pretty funky name, isn't it, that you've got for that group of friends of yours? Come on then. Yeah. I don't know. We could get a full push back up on US Open. To be fair, we've not got long to go. Have we got 15 minutes? Let's see what the poll's on. The poll's a bit more equal now. We'll end the poll. Oh, you're talking about the Raving Looney Monster Party. That's it. That's exactly the one. That is exactly the one I'm on about, mate. Yeah, that is exactly the one. So what is MBGA then? What's an MBGA meeting? Yeah, I mean, I would love to long ETH again down towards 4,300. Can't lie. I would love to long it down here. If Bitcoin just gets a bit of a crusher. If not, then we'll just obviously take what comes. But I would love to long ETH again at 4,300-ish. That'd be great. The thing with ETH is, because it's in this compressed range, there's just such like good points of invalidation, both for long and shorts. I mean, you know, we've covered this range all week, haven't we, on ETH? And again, you know, we come right into it an hour ago, you know, right into the point of resistance, and we could actually close that off a bit to obviously make it a bit more thingy. But yeah, I mean, come right into the point of resistance again, and obviously sold off. So, you know, things are just literally just trading in a range at the moment. ETH obviously being like a superb range to trade that, because like I said, your invalidation is just so easy to pick, in it. I mean, yeah, you do look at Bitcoin and you do think like, oh, does that kind of look a bit like it's going to correct a bit? I mean, we've got this fair value gap here, haven't we? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Make Britain great again. Oh, all right. Oh, do you know what? I didn't even get onto that. I didn't even get onto the fact that that was just MAGA, but obviously with Britain in it instead. It went completely over my head. That I didn't even realize. Oh, nice. Yeah. The light blue group. Yeah. I got you. The turquoise group. Yeah, the turquoise group. Okay. That went completely over my head. That obviously, if you say MAGA, you know instantly what it is. But I didn't connect the dots in my head. MWGA, make world great again. Mate, I don't think there's any chance of that. There's too many lunatics around. There's too many lunatics dotting around the world for that to happen. I think it's kind of too far gone, isn't it? For the case of like the entire world. Gary, of course, make England great again. Mega would have been reforming Farage's logo by now. Yeah. I suppose though you've also got to think, haven't you? You don't want to come across as too much of a copycat. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the case in it. Is you kind of want to be able to like, obviously, have your own kind of identification. So you don't kind of want to be like, oh, well, they've just took Trump's thing and just replaced, America with England or whatever. Kind of like, yeah, because you'll just have people going, oh, well, look at them, just copying them or whatever. You'll always have people moan about something, won't you? So, maybe that's one of the reasons. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I mean, I have seen people with them. I have seen people with hats on like that. I can't remember if it was England or Britain that was on them, but I have actually seen people wearing them in real life. I think it might have been an England one because it was red. More than likely going to be an England one, in it. I think it was just fully red off the top of my head. But anyway, we do have 7 minutes to go until US Open. Should we see what the liquidation heat map is doing? Now, if my memory serves me right, from when I looked at it this morning, the liquidity was at 115k, which I don't know if we've swiped or not. I don't think we have we? No. So that supposedly is where the hotspot is, just above 115k, low time frame. We do obviously have this down here as well, which while it's not a hotspot, you can see obviously there is liquidity there outlined, and that would actually take me into my take profit. So please make it happen. 3 day again. Obviously, we got, obviously a build up of highs, which obviously alludes to liquidity being above there. Should we have a look at the 2 week? Not looked at the 2 week, have we? In a wee little bit. I'm guessing 117. Ah, no. So we did actually swipe some yesterday when we came up. Took a big chunk out there. And again, obviously, so everything, 24-hour, 3-day, 2-week, are actually all pointing towards 115k, which means that I'll get stopped out. And if that happens, then yeah, so be it. Dave, did I tell you I'm going to be in the Weatherspoon magazine for October? You can finally see my ugly mug. No, you didn't, mate. What's this for? You didn't tell me, no. What are you in it for, mate? That's brilliant. Well done. What is it? The Weatherspoons magazine. I'm guessing is that just going to be in every single Weatherspoons? So if I just walk into a Weatherspoons, I'll be able to find a magazine and see you, mate. That's great. You're gonna be famous. What you in it for? That's basically his approach to his rallies. Yeah, I'm keen to see what happens with Bitcoin for me run out. I'm going to be a bit cautious in how I manage this trade. But we do have 4 minutes to go, so I suppose we'll see if we get some direction or not. Yeah, it's kind of just cooled off, hasn't it? It's just really cooled off, Bitcoin. It's just kind of hanging around. Wonder if the order of ETH jumping after Bitcoin will be the same this time. I mean, the thing is, ETH kind of had its turn a bit on it in some aspect, because obviously it went from, where was it when it started that rally? Was it 2.5k or 3k or something? And obviously just went all the way basically towards 5k in the span of like a week or something. You can definitely see at the moment the momentum and rotation of capital has shifted to Sol. So we've obviously had ETH have its turn for the time in the sun. Now it's Sol. After Sol, I mean, obviously AVAX is looking in a good position. We could obviously have maybe a few others take the limelight for a bit. Yeah, there's a few others that are looking good. Link is one of them. That's looking good again, above $24 if it gets there. Obviously, yeah, I mean, AVAX has just broken out of like a 6-7 month range, so that's obviously not to be ignored. But a lot of these altcoins, and it's obviously something we've covered a lot on the channel, a lot of them are in very, very similar ranges like that, where they are in 6, 7, 8 month ranges. And obviously, when you would associate breaking out of them types of ranges with volatility, aggressive expansion. Just off the top of my head, I know Ton is in a very similar one. There's loads where we've looked at them and they are obviously all looking the same. I'm debating if it's worth putting a Bitcoin into ETH. Sorry. As the multiple should be higher, at least according to Tom Lee. And yes, I did change that Bitcoin to ETH at 3K. Oh yeah, nice. Very nice, mate. Yeah, I mean, you've got obviously a great gain on ETH there, haven't you? Of, you know, obviously at the highs, what would that be? Would it be like a 75% gain or something, wouldn't it? Obviously it's come down a little bit, but also, you know, obviously you've gained in the fact that Bitcoin probably hasn't really done that much since then. If anything, actually, it might even be lower than when you did that. Pellin says, did we get CPI? Yeah, we did. It came in at an hour ago. Oh, and we are open for US, actually. So there we go. Market is open. Yeah, we did. We got an hour ago, mate. It was forecast at 2.9 and it came in at 2.9, which was the cause of these. If you go on the 5-minute charts, you'll see just this obviously great big candle and stuff from an hour ago. That was CPI. Math, how we doing, mate? Great to see you. Yeah, great to see you, mate. Welcome back. It's always good to see you, Math. I am in the photo with Alan Hope, the leader of the Monster Raving Party, as he got awarded the first National Treasure Awards from Wetherspoons. Wow, what an honour! What an honour! He must be thrilled from the Monster Raving Lunatic Party. Wow, Alan must be thrilled. That's great, mate. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me know. Wait, when does it normally go out? Obviously, it's for October. I'm guessing maybe does it come into Wetherspoons maybe late September-ish? And I'll go and I'll find one, and I will have a good look at you, mate, and I'll even try and nick the magazine. Yeah, says Pedita. Stonksy update Medium article is live, says SMFC. There we go. So if you do go to the Medium, or you can find the Medium by coming onto the channel, and you know, you can obviously click the Medium button here. Let's do it. I believe that it's just that, I think it's that one on the sign up page that doesn't work when you click Medium. That one obviously does. Yeah, when you come here, but you could go on Medium and just click Stonksy. If you know, type in Stonksy. But yeah, there we go. Stonksy channel V2 update. There we go. So if you want to have a full read through on that, obviously here it is. Good read through. We'll have a read through that in just a second. Actually, let's just see what Bitcoin is doing as we've just opened the US market, and then we will go back to having a look at that. Happy money. Yeah, I'm sure you are, mate. It was a great decision, that. Great trade. Scotty, how we doing? What's good, man? What's good? Yeah, great to see you. It's great to see you, mate. How are things? How are things? Great to see you. But yeah, obviously, here we go. So let's have a read through this. Yeah, it has just been published by SMFC. So Stonksy has been updated to amend the Stonksy channel, introducing subtle colouring and fills while improving the basis of the channel, enhancing the technicals and cleaning up the appearance. What is it? So adding a channel to Stonksy was done to aid Stonksy users with entries and exits. The channel lets users see if the price is higher or lower than it would typically be expected to be, allowing users to perfectly time entries and exits. The idea was to allow users to combine the channel with the binary long, short, no trade colouring on the background. Apology. Okay, it's not really doing much, is it? Turning Stonksy into a powerful trading indicator, enhancing its trading efficiency. However, we have now improved on this first incarnation of the Stonksy channel with version 2. This version adds visual cues that help you read direction and strength at a glance without clutter. Per band color shows bar to bar direction and strength, with darker colors showing greater strength and lighter colors showing weaker strength. Neutral grey base fill keeps structure visible on the lights are starting. I do apologise for yawning. I was up very early this morning. Directional half glow quietly highlights which side, upper or lower half, is currently dominant. It's designed to aid recognition of fades, reversals, and expansions near the inner/outer bands. The visual language, the channel lines. So obviously, green, the band is rising; red, the band is falling. Shade intensity reflects how strong the move is compared with the last 100 bars on that time frame. Very light/grey, near flat, stronger colours equals stronger move. Intra-channel fills, base fill is a subtle grey, so the channel body is always visible. Directional half glow, when net bias is up, the top half of the channel gets a green tint. When net bias is down, the bottom half of the channel gets a red tint. Tint intensity scale with context, with stronger colouring evident when the trend is particularly strong. Optional midline. So I'm guessing that's an option in the indicator itself, which we can have a look at if I get around to updating it. What's under the hood? So center line, channel edges, colors, half glow, no repaint. So if you do want to have a read through these in detail, obviously you can pause this or just come to the medium page. The 4 settings you can toggle. The slope coloring on and off turns the band green/red gradient on or off. Subtle dynamic fills allows the grey body to darken during higher activity. Show split midline adds a thin center line for visual separation and channel midpoint. And directional half glow adds a faint green tint to the top half during up bias and a faint red tint to the bottom half during down bias. How to read it: reversal watch at the edges. When price presses the upper inner/outer band with green bands that fade towards grey, watch for a potential rollover. When price presses the lower inner/outer band with red band that fade toward grey, watch for a potential bounce. Continuation: persistent deep green on upper bands or deep red on lower bands suggests strength is still building. Bias check: that faint top green glow or bottom red glow indicates which side is currently in charge. It's deliberately subtle, and these are visual cues, not signals. Preset tuning, tips and guardrails, and obviously your FAQs. So if you do want to have a read of that, do come and check out the Stonksy Medium. Obviously everything is in there for you on what you need to know about the latest updates. No, not at all. I was up very early today. I was up just past 4. I can see the update, bro. It's defo live. Don't know why you can't see it. Let me try again. Firewatch says you've just updated his. It might just be because. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've got it now. You see. There you go. Update this script. So obviously it's changed that. So all you need to do, obviously, when you update the script, is obviously change anything, that you would have typically, which mine are. It is starting to push up, but yeah, there we go. You can see, obviously, it might look a bit different, well, a bit more chaotic when you're looking at it in a low time frame compared to maybe the 1 hour. But you can obviously see now the channels aren't blue and turquoise. They have been given, obviously, changing colours that all reflect what SMFC has done in the latest update, and obviously all that is in the Medium article. Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know whether I'm on the wrong side of this trade or not now. Am I maybe on the wrong side of the trade? Maybe I should have took my small profit that was on the table there. Yeah, looks good. One thing I would note is I think it's probably, yeah, I mean, really, we didn't need all the customization, did we, with obviously all the levels and stuff. I'll tell you what, SMFC though, I did like changing the background color. I did like changing that to like a more 100% opacity, like I had it then. So maybe that's something we could maybe, I don't know, is it easy to add back in? But I did actually like changing the background color to a more opaque version of the red and green. I don't know how easy that is to add back in or not. But maybe that's probably, I mean, yeah, the update looks absolutely great. That's only one thing I would potentially say. I hope you're on the wrong side of it. I'm long. I probably am, to be fair, by the looks of it. It's pushing up quite nicely, isn't it? I mean, I should have just closed it there and just took, obviously, a nice little scalp. I do have a trouble me scalping because I've always been in the mindset of obviously like looking at bigger moves and stuff like that. So I do kind of have a harder time trying to scalp because I always look for obviously, you know, natural places for price to come into, which obviously most of the time, you know, you're looking for the larger moves, aren't you? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, you're right, so it's all okay. I have no idea why that has been removed. I hate your 100% opacity, it's ugly, but I can look at getting it back in. I mean, to be fair, I don't really have an issue with it being like that. I mean, that might just be better anyway, to be fair. I don't have a massive issue with it at all. Like, it wouldn't really like affect it at all if it was just left like that. I just obviously had it different to that, but I mean, it's fine. It's fine. You can leave it like that, and maybe just see if no one else says anything, then it's just kind of a me thing in it. So just leave it. But you know, if maybe someone else says it, like one of the users, then yeah, maybe you could look at adding it back in. But at the moment, I would just say leave it. It's fine. I'm not too bothered. I'm fine with having it like that. We broke through the lower high structure finally. I hope we now get the higher highs for the rest of the year. Let's see. Yes, we did actually. I mean, yesterday, obviously, we've been talking this week, haven't we, about getting a good daily close. And yesterday's daily close was great. You know, basically 114k broke out of that troublesome region which we've had here. You know, this SR all along here of 112,500, 600 ish. So yeah, I mean, great daily close. Great daily close. I really didn't know why that option's been removed though. I must have slashed something out accidentally. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I don't know I don't know whether it was this update or maybe it was even the update before, but I think it's a good thing that you've removed the customization on the lines, because that just like kind of made it a bit like messy, didn't it? In terms of when you go on style, and obviously you had like just line after line after line that you could change color. I do think it's a good thing that they're not there, because yeah, it just made it kind of a bit messy, didn't it? And again, I'm not really too fussed that it's not there anymore. It's fine by me. It doesn't really bother me. I'm fine using it like that. Yeah, so I wouldn't really worry yourself too much. Maybe just if someone else says it, maybe just look at it, you know. But at the end of the day, if no users are bothered by it, then it doesn't really matter, does it? I can make do with it like that perfectly fine. But I really like the I really like the update. Obviously, yeah, if you come to something like the 1 hour, you know, you can see the differences a lot more clearly than when you're looking on a lower time frame. Yeah, definitely come and have a read through of the article. Have a good read through it, try and get your head around it. And if you do have any questions, obviously just drop it into the Discord and tag SMFC, because he's the mastermind behind it. So he'll be able to give you a much more detailed and proper answer than I can. The idea is that the bot will be able to use these colors for scalping. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that'd be great. That would be sweet. That'd be nice. That. The S&P is starting to push up. Yeah, I mean, if this starts to carry on, you know, especially towards like 6,600, we are probably going to get continuation on Bitcoin. And I am considering maybe just taking the loss on my short and just kind of having done with it. I might leave it for a little bit longer. We are still within that first 30 minutes. So, oh, Wiz will be made up. Look at Circle. Blimey. Look at Circle. It's going to haunt me, this. I waited so long for this and I just didn't pull the trigger. I just didn't pull the trigger, but yeah, that would have been like a nice 10% gain at least now on Circle. Wow. Very, very nice. Came into a key point as well. Come into a really key point. Yeah. I don't know why I don't know why I didn't go and buy some when it was down there. I don't know why I didn't just go and buy some when it was down there. I waited ages for it to come into like a position like this, and I just kind of just let it go by. Let's see what can happen now. Let's see what can happen. This thing may end up going sour for a little bit, given how much it's rallied. Maybe a bit of profit taken, who knows? That again, just letting it run. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a quiet open, hasn't it, so far? And really, it was a pretty quiet CPI as well, you know, bar that one candle that we had, that 1 5-minute candle. It's been quite quiet, hasn't it? Not really like much over the top movement at all. More is lost from indecision than wrong decision. It's true. It's true. Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'd be up comfortably about 10% now on Circle. Just been focused. Yeah, been looking at other things and focused on other things, and kind of it went up yesterday and then it's come back down and kind of missed it again there. But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's quite quite a quiet. It's weird, isn't it? Quite a quiet session today. Very strange. Very strange. It's a little too quiet, isn't it? It's a little too quiet. Lots going on geopolitics wise, yeah. Yeah. Maybe there's a bit of a step back from some of the big players. Oh, look at Circle go, nearly 13% up. God damn it, man. I am kind of like, do I just close this? I mean, I'm not going to be that much in the red. Maybe like $15-20. Kind of just thinking, do I just close it out and just have done with it, or do I just let it ride? That's 12, obviously including fees, a little bit more. Looking like it wants higher, innit? It's looking like it wants higher, but I am kind of just like, don't mess with it. You know what I mean? Just leave the trade to go to the plan, maybe, instead of just messing with it. If I get stopped out, get stopped out. Fine. But just in case, don't mess with it. MSTR is a funny one, isn't it? MSTR is a real funny one. I mean, this thing is just pretty much in a downtrend, isn't it? Really. I mean, this thing is basically in a downtrend now. I mean, I don't think it's going to do like a 50% drop from here, but maybe this is forming a bottom. I don't know. It's very strange, isn't it? It's very strange. Even with Bitcoin obviously pushing up from 108 to 114, this still can't get a pump, can it? So maybe there's some work to do for it, maybe to the downside again. I mean, that would be a huge drop, wouldn't it? Yeah, I mean, 25%. Can't see it doing that without obviously Bitcoin catalyzing it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there is obviously somewhere on the chart where it needs to go first before it can catch a bid. Yeah, it's struggling. Like that, that thing. That's a certainty. It's definitely struggling. Look at the S&P go. Just price discovery. Look at it go. It's like a rocket ship, innit? Just melting upward. How is S&P doing? Yeah, we've actually just looked at that, haven't we? I didn't even see your comment. Yeah, I mean, it's literally just melting upwards. I mean, if we go on a daily, it's literally just, I mean, that is a crazy rally, innit? That rally from April has literally been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 small pullbacks, and that's it in the space of nearly 6 months. So obviously, nearly 6 months now, aren't we? Since April, obviously, yeah, it'd be at the start of October. It would be 6 months since then, and there's literally hardly been any pullbacks at all. And yeah, I think it could carry on into here. Reason I've got it obviously maybe front running the 7k barrier, 7k mark, as to why I've not got obviously that through in there. How's Sol doing? Good old soil. Still the same, yeah. I mean, really, low time frame, just in an uptrend, and it's just in an uptrend. I think kind of the 235 region, give or take a couple of dollars, is going to be the next obstacle for it, and then obviously after that you're on the road to 260, and then after that you're obviously looking to fill the wick up towards 295. That's it. Kind of rapidly running out of levels to look at Solana to the upside, but there is still two biggies, which is this one and this one. I don't know if anyone else is looking at this one, but I am. But then obviously, yeah, the 260 region, and then again, you know, that's kind of it, isn't it? Until all-time high then. So it's just carrying on creeping up there. If it can carry on doing it, just really just grinding it out to the upside, then it's obviously looking good. Yeah. I have a feeling that this is going to start pushing even higher. I think I might just close it out. I would rather short 115k. It's going, and I haven't even got chance to close it. I may as well just leave it now. I was literally about to close it, and then it just started going, didn't it? May as well just leave it to stop out at this point. No point closing it there for the sake of $15. There we go. There's the liquidity sweep. And stop out. Is it going to stop me? Yeah, there we go. So that was the loss. That was a $50 loss. We've been on a good run. I had to take a loss at some point. I might try again in a minute. Might try again at 115k. After that was kind of the region, wasn't it? Of 115k was kind of the region on the liquidity heat maps. Stonksy caught IMX lovely on the 1 hour. Nice. Bitcoin will close the gap today or tomorrow. Oh, the CME gap, yeah, 117k. Potentially, yeah. Yeah, potentially. It's looking like it. You know, it's looking like it wants to, innit? Which obviously could drag ETH up with it. I mean, yeah, it's It's making a good break for it. So we'll see. We will see. This thing is doing nicely, which is good. Let me check on that. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I think we'll probably just see what happens now, won't we? We'll probably just have to see what happens from here. Remember, 115k was the hotspot, but yeah, we do have the CME gap up at 117. So we'll see what we get. Yeah, thank you to everyone that's joined today. It's been a great stream. Although not as exciting as yesterday, funnily enough. PPI provided more of the volatility. But yeah, do make sure you drop a like. Make sure if you're new, you subscribe. And of course, if you're looking anywhere to trade, click them links in the description. We've got full non-KYC at BLOFIN. Then you've got some KYC options on BitUnix and on Femex. Obviously, recently partnered with Femex as the most recent one. They're offering you some great welcome bonuses in the form of you get a VIP trial for a month, so obviously lower fees for the first 50 users, and then on top of the the usual stuff that they give you, for using the Stonksy link, you also get an additional 3 tiers of trading bonus, which obviously goes all the way up to $999 if you do the last one here. You can find this, obviously that's pinned on the Stonksy X account if you want to see that. But yeah, that's all from me. I'll catch you all tomorrow for obviously a big Friday stream. And yeah, for those of you that are in the Discord, I'll see you in there. For those of you that aren't, you can get 35% off your annual and lifetime plans automatically applied at checkout. Grab that in the description as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Bye-bye.